Sorry children, the current went off. For that reason I have to stop in the middle. So I'll start again from there. So what is that? Alicyclic compound means this one is alicyclic. That is this is you have studied cyclopropane. So when how it is propane? 1, 2, 3, 3 carbons. You see there 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 means the root word will be prop, and single bond it is N. So it is propane. So it is cyclopropane in this way. So a primary prefix is used only a particular kind of compound. What is that? Alicyclic compound. Not for aliphatic, nor for aromatic. It is used only for a particular kind of compound. What is that? That is alicyclic compound, which is known as cyclo. Alright. This you have to remember only for alicyclic. Now root word. The root word means, I said you, it is nothing but your maximum number of carbon atom in the main chain, in the primary chain. Suppose if you are having one carbon atom, 1, then what is that known as? Meth. If 2, then eth. If 2 carbon is there in the main chain, 2 carbon in this way, in the main chain. So it is eth. 3 carbon, prop, 4 carbon, but, 5, pent, 6, hex, 7, hept, 8, oct, 9, non, 10, dec, we can say that. Okay? Now, after that, what about C11? Alright, what about C11? It is undec. Then C12, it is dodec. C13, it is tridec. Then C14, it is tetradec. In this way, you understood now. C15, pentadec, hexadec, heptadec, octadec, nonadec. What about C20? What about C20? It is decadec? No, it is icos. It is icos. C20 is icos. Next is what about C21? C21 is anicos. C22, doicos. Similarly, C23, triicos, tetraicos, it will go on. And C30, what about C30 now? It is tricont. C30, let me write properly. Then C31, antricont. Antricont. C32, dotricont. In this way it goes on. C40, tetracont. In this way, it goes on in this way. Clear? That is a root word, we can say that. The maximum number of carbon atom in the main chain or the primary chain. So children, again and again I am repeatedly saying you, whenever what you can say compound is given to you, organic compound is given to you, what you need to do first is, first see the main chain. Then only you will be getting the branches. You will come to know. Alright, this is a method. First see the main chain. Then automatically after finding the main chain, whatever the lies outside the main chain, that is your branches. That is your primary suffix. Okay? So, now next is, let me tell you one thing here, that children, organic chemistry, nomenclature which I have started, it's a very important one. And one fact, let me say you, that C40 tetracont, you can see when I was writing this, I remember one question. It was asked in IIT JEE exams 4 to 5 years back. I'm not sure about that year. 4 to 5 years back it was asked. That tell me the root word of that organic compound. Listen carefully. Tell me the root word or write the root word of the organic compound which contains 40 carbon atom present in it. Write the what you can say name of the root word. Root word I am asking, not the IUPAC name of the compound. Write the name of the root word of the organic compound which contains 40 carbon atom present in it. 40 carbon atom is there. Alright. So you might be thinking in IIT so easy questions are coming. It is asking about the root word. See, IIT is not about the question from other planet. Alright. It is not about the question from other planet, IIT or NEET. It is not about that. They check your fundamentals. They check your basics. That how much strong you are in your basics. How much strong you are in your concept. If you go through the questions of the previous years, for that reason I always say that you go through the questions of the previous years, you will get a right, what you can say, direction for your studies. IIT or NET, they do not ask the questions which are, what you can say, very tough, which children cannot do. No, they ask always the basics or the fundamental question, the conceptual questions. They want to check your knowledge, that how much strong in your knowledge. So don't think, don't ignore. So why I'm saying you the things that you don't ignore the small to small things. You don't ignore it because you've just started. You might be thinking that no, I'll be doing this book, I'll be doing that book, this, that, I'll be studying it. You may study, no problem about it. You can study, but first you make your fundamental of the concept strong, then you will be studying it, then you will be able to understand. I mean to say that I tell everybody, to every batch I say that you can study any number of books, alright, but first of all it is not required according to me. I don't like that. Secondly, you need to make your fundamentals stronger. Once your funda is strong means you can do any questions from any book, but if your funda is not strong, if your base is not strong, if your concept is not there, then you will be what you can say, getting hampered in each and every book. You can say that you cannot move forward at all. Alright, that is what I mean to say. Clear now whatever I said? So hence, children, make your fundamentals strong, make your basics strong. So you know that when this question was asked, alright, this particular questions, now I am teaching you. You might be thinking that it's easy questions. It's easy, now for you it is easy, but when it will be asked to you after 2 years, like you will be appearing your IIT JEE next to next year, you will be appearing your IIT JEE exams or NET exams. At that time you will be forgetting it, or you will ignore it also. This sort of question will come in IIT. No chances there. Even many of the people they ignored, and those they ignored, they got -1. Because for this particular question +4, you know that in IIT JEE or NET, if you get one question correct, it is +4. If you get it wrong, it is -1. If you lose it, it is 0. So many they got -1 because they forgot this simple thing. So hence, don't, what you can say, ignore the things. And as I am saying you also know this fact. The things which you ignore in your exams, that becomes compulsory questions in your exams. You are knowing this also. Okay, so this is about the root word and secondary and primary prefix. I said it to you. Thank you very much.